Ideally, one engages in this mindfulness practice and has hardly any understanding of those insight knowledges to start with. And certainly with this, there will be much authenticity to a retreatant's practice. Now, some have much self-confidence. They also apply themselves wholeheartedly to the practice. They have clear-cut experiences, and certainly with this, a very clear understanding of how the practice unfolds. And so, for such kind of yogis to read about or hear about the insight knowledges beforehand is not necessarily helpful. And certainly there are a fair number of retreatants who don't even want to know about those insight knowledges because they want to maintain that authenticity of their experiences, and that should be honored. Now, then there are others who are more maybe on the intellectual side and who want to understand the framework for what's going on in the meditation practice, and they want to read prior to engaging in intensive mindfulness retreat, and that then helps them. And so they, they then say, for the most part, this prior knowledge does not necessarily interfere. Now, that's one does have to be careful with this. So, when actually doing one's mindfulness practice, it is important to give preference to the actual experiences, to let the actual experiences teach one, rather than having certain concepts in one's mind, concepts that have formed by reading books or reading about these insight knowledges, and then superimposing those concepts onto one's experiences. So there's much danger there, because with that, the experiences are not authentic anymore. And the mind can be very tricky, and it easily happens that a retreatant has read something and then wants to have someone or wants to have a similar experience, and then experiences what has been wished for. So that's not really authentic anymore.
In that sense, the meditator could imagine that they're making progress.
Yes.
But actually they're not.
Yes. And so for this kind of a situation, a teacher is extremely helpful to remind a retreatant to let go of concepts of the theory of book knowledge, and to focus on what is really happening, and to just let the practice speak for itself.